No, he's been doing a good job of getting himself ready to go, but you can see it pretty early on in the game. I mean, I think that dunk was pretty early on in the game. So anytime he's rolling down the lane with force like that, you could tell when he's got his mind made up, his body's feeling good, he's juiced up, ready to go. He does a lot for us, so it's pretty easy tell in terms of how he's moving. Pre-game, I don't know, but in the game for sure you can tell.
Per usual, during practice today, you were teaching and helping out some of the guys. What are some of the things you were telling them that you can share with us?
Just talking. I mean, I'm not going to share nothing with y'all right now. We're trying to win the game tomorrow.
Fair.
But I think just talk. It's not teaching. It's just communicating and talking right now. Playoffs about making adjustments and, talking about things that you see out there. Obviously, offensive performance was pretty bad as a group, especially me individually, but there's some things we could help ourselves with as well. So we talked through some of that, talked through some defensive coverages and things that we can clean up. It's all about looking at the film and trying to improve.
When it comes to the physicality of the postseason, you're one of the few in the rotation on this team that has that experience. They have now a game down under their belt. Did anyone say anything to you like, hey, this is different than the regular season, like Alperen or Jalen or any of those guys? And how do you kind of respond to that?
I think the hardest thing is not the physicality, it's the officiating. Just how drastically different. Yeah, it's just different. Like, it's just different. And, we prefer it that way. You like it that way as a competitor. That's what makes these games so much more challenging and meaningful. So as a young guy, it's kind of hard to figure that part out. But they got their first experience, out the way. Obviously didn't get the result that we wanted. But, we move on, bounce back. It's a long series.
Can you adjust to that in game? That with the officiating, where there's 1 quarter, 2 quarter, and you kind of notice they're not calling anything. Can you adjust quickly to that?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did a good job. I don't think officiating was an issue for us. I think we got to be more physical. We got to be more deliberate. Setting our cuts up, getting to our spots where we want to get to on the floor offensively. They're a veteran team, so they know all the little tricks and trades of how to get to the things that they're trying to get to and how to take us out of things. And as a young team, we have to develop that part. Is like, we're going to get to what we want to get to, and we're going to try to take you out of what you're trying to get to. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
There's been a lot of talk about the double big lineup and Steven's help on the boards. How does he help you guys as a screener? Does that open your offense as well?
Absolutely. He's one of the best in the world, probably the best I've ever played with, one of the best I've ever seen. So he does so much for us, takes up so much space. Obviously, especially now in the NBA, it's so small across the board. He's just a big guy out there taking up space and setting the table with the physicality. So he's always the ultimate teammate, getting guys open for shots. Grabbing 2 or 3 guys at a time down there in offensive rebound. So we need him, and he's been huge for us all season.
Coach used the term C game offensively, particularly with the half-court sets when they're back defensively and do such a great job. Do you feel like some of the issues you ran into are easily correctable for Game 2 and then going forward in the series?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to be easy. It's the playoffs, but it's correctable. Mistakes for sure. Definitely things that we can get better at. Give them credit. They played a good defensive game, but also we can help ourselves. Like I said, we can close some of those gaps down and limit some unforced errors and turnovers and things that we usually do. So you come into these things, you want to play your game, but you still got to play your good game, right? So we got to raise our level a little bit, execute at a higher level, and be more deliberate and intend on the things that we want to do.
Last question, guys.
The ball pressure was pretty high in game 1. Is there a way to use ball momentum to take the pressure off of you and help you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it's a chess match, different things happening throughout the game. They switched matchups quite a bit, so there were some things we saw in the second half, obviously, with our men getting downhill. But, it's a lot going on out there. It's hard to get everything right. But definitely some things, we got to get him more downhill, and he's been such a huge part for us all year. We're going to need him to be big in this series, so expect to see more of that in Game 2.